had the plea deal in place. Remember,
right, but after the plea deal fell apart, did you
yeah.
see a conviction coming?
Well, look, I mean, you never know what a jury's going to do. It's an impossibly high bar sometimes to prove beyond a reasonable doubt what's in someone's head. So I'm never going to say for sure how 12 jurors are going to agree. But yes, I mean, this is a very difficult case for Hunter Biden, given the volumes of evidence that prosecutors had to show, including pictures, videos of him under the influence. Very difficult case. But remember, to your point, they had a plea deal here to deal with both federal criminal charges that Hunter Biden is dealing with. Not only is he now convicted on these 3 counts, he's still facing a tax case in LA for allegedly violating tax laws and hiding income and not paying money that was owed to the IRS. And that's still coming now. It's set for September. So he actually could be going through this entire process all over again in September while going through whatever sentence he has that's given in this case.
There's a lot going on, and there's a lot, obviously, that's still going to happen between now and if Los Angeles, when it comes to fruition, what happens with the sentencing here. There was word that the president, obviously Hunter Biden's father, was going to use this as an opportunity, however the verdict came out, to talk more about gun safety, about gun purchases, what could be done there. Let me ask you this, Katie. Between now and sentencing, a lot of people are going to be lobbying one way or the other. Whose voice is going to be heard the loudest here between now and what the judge is going to be looking at? Who might be most influential when it comes to which direction the judge might go? Because the judge right now holds all the cards.
So the judge is going to look at the probation office's report. The probation office is going to interview Hunter Biden, again, look into those personal background details that we were talking about, look at his criminal record history. This is a first-time conviction for him, and look at what a proper sentence, a suggested sentence would mean in his life and for justice in this case. So the probation office is going to have the loudest voice here. That's who the judge listens to. But the judge is also going to earnestly listen to arguments from both parties. They're going to hear from Hunter Biden's team saying, you know, he maybe even saying he shouldn't spend any time behind bars here. This is a first-time offense. He's clearly in recovery at this point, and even at this time was not actively using, and he's on this journey. Now you're going to hear from the prosecution something different. We don't know what the prosecution is asking for explicitly yet, but the judge is going to hear from both sides. The judge is not going to listen to everything that's happening on the outside, all of the media swarm around this case. The judge's job is to hear from both sides and the probation office's recommendation, and they take that job very seriously. When you talk to judges, this is what they say is the most serious thing that they do, right? Because they are taking away someone's liberty.
Right.
And it's after due process. It's after they have been convicted by a jury of their peers unanimously. But judges will tell you this is the most challenging part of the job, is reaching a reasonable and just sentence, and in many cases, taking away the individual liberty of an American citizen.
So if the defense in this case, and this is purely assumptions in this case, but if the defense in this case suggests probation will be proper, okay, if that's what the defense says, what would the prosecution come with? You say, first of all, you think that they will say, let's run these all at the same time for all 3, whatever the sentence is for all 3, run them at the same time. What do you think they're going to ask for?
They may ask for the full 25 years. Sometimes a judge will meet you in the middle and say, I'm not going to run them back to back. I'll run all of these sentences concurrently, so it's just 10 years. Mm-hmm. But the prosecution here clearly feels that they have a righteous case. They spent a lot of time putting on this evidence over the last week, and they may ask for, the full 25 years. We don't know yet. But then the judge will take into consideration the defense's argument that perhaps probation would suffice here, or even something like home confinement. Again, there may be difficulties in Hunter Biden being behind bars and security and making sure that there are no problems there. Of course, it's not at the same level as we've talked about with former President Donald Trump, right. But there are considerations given the public nature of the trial. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to get different treatment. It just means they might have to get creative in figuring out how the sentence will work. A
lot of different parameters that will come into the sentencing, could suspend part of it as well, depending on where they go. Here's my question for you, though. If, in fact, there is a sentence that comes down relatively soon, and how long typically would they spend on pretrial or pre-sentencing interviews, things like that?
It varies by jurisdiction, but they'll probably take about 30 days to put together the probation report, and then the judge will consider everything and take argument. Senate. In Trump's case, their team actually requested the date for sentencing in July. And so he may hear from both sides when they would like to have a sentencing date as well.
Okay.
And the rule in America is that you are released unless you are a flight risk or a threat to the safety of the community.
So you expect that to happen
So
here?
I would expect that to happen here.
Okay, so say hypothetically that the sentencing comes down sometime in July, past the 30-day threshold
Yep.
from here. What does that do to the California case then?
Well, people who are convicted in one jurisdiction then have to be flown or taken to another jurisdiction to face criminal charges. That's happened before. So if he is in custody at the time, serving his time for the Delaware case, then the federal government and the marshals would have to take him to California and face those criminal charges through trial there as well. It's similar to when an individual doesn't meet the standards for release before conviction, right? When they are a flight risk or they are a threat to the community, then they are confined and they're brought in from the confinement to face their trial. That's something that would happen here if he is indeed ordered to spend jail time.
So as far as the counts, and again, if you're just joining us right now, and you can see on the bottom of the screen, Hunter Biden convicted on all 3 counts against him, and these were making false statements on a form to purchase a firearm, and then the illegal possession of that firearm after he already had that firearm in his possession. Between those 3 counts, is one weightier than the other?
No, I think they all 3 here kind of get at the full picture that the prosecution was going after, which was that Hunter Biden knowingly and willingly basically lied and did not give the information that people have decided is important when we want someone to purchase a gun. We want them to provide us with information about their personal background, about their relationship with drugs. And he kept that information from authorities, and they have decided that that's worth up to 25 years in prison.
All right, and again, just a short time ago, minutes ago, a jury of 12 people, 6 men, 6 women, found Hunter Biden guilty on all 3 of those counts, and that could lead to a penalty of up to 25 years in prison. Of course, there's a lot of factors and parameters involved there, and Katie spelled that all out for us. You got a long day ahead of you. Katie's going to get back to work. She's going to crank out some stories for the rest of the day today. But those are your headlines right now coming out of Wilmington, Delaware. Hunter Biden, the president's son, convicted on all 3 counts he was facing. We're going to have much more, of course, on our digital and social channels, and then we'll see you at 3 o'clock for a full wrap-up coming up. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate it. Our chief legal correspondent, Katie Barlow. Makia, we'll send it back to you in the kitchen.
All right, we appreciate you both. Thank you.
it's also important to point out, as you and I talked about earlier, about how much support he had over the course of this more than week-long trial. When the verdict was read, hardly any of his family members were inside the court. The verdict came so quickly, and many of them were not here when it was read, that many of them were not able to react to it until well after the verdict was read. In fact, our colleague Mike Bentley was entering the courtroom at around the time the verdict was read. He saw First Lady Jill Biden outside the courtroom. She actually went into a holding room once after the verdict was already read where Mr. Biden was. So she was not physically in the courtroom when the verdict was read. And then there were other members of the Biden family that were waiting at an elevator to open up into the courtroom to be there to support Hunter when they crossed paths with reporters that were tearing outside of the courthouse to relay the information that the guilty verdict had already been handed down. So it just shows just how quickly this whole process played itself out. The jury got the case yesterday afternoon at 3:30. They deliberated for less than an hour, home for the night, 3:15 this morning, a little after 9. And basically only took about 3 hours to come to the consensus that this was guilty on all three counts, and that meant that all 12 jurors unanimously agreed that Hunter Biden was guilty. So that's just a little bit of a it's not difficult to get in and out. I'm sure I should say it is a bit difficult to get in and out.
the same guy with the ice cream? 2. I would say it's 2 people. It's two people with signs, and then there's 2 citizens that are just egging them on, the young one. Yes. Ben, are you there? What's up? Let me ask. Paula, are you ready for them to go back to you? She's ready for you guys to go back to her. Okay, you okay for right now? Can you hear now?
down here. Break down at 12. So, and then I'm going to stop going down 12, break down, and you guys go over.
Hunter Biden, crackhead and drug addict. Hunter Biden, coke in the White House. Hunter Biden doesn't want to report on that. What happened to the coke in the White House?
I think they're moving up the time. So we'll probably
That's
get down
not a
to-
story to this media. No, it's not a story. Cocaine in the White House.
I think they'll put posting
Cocaine
here.
in the White House. That's not a story.
Alright, we're breaking down. Yeah, but we can break it down.
That's
Red is yours, right?
They scaring everybody. They scaring people to speak
Yeah, I took out the red.
They running down. They sending the IRS. They sending pools after them. They sending people are scared.
Is this your music stand too?
People are scared to just say, you know, I had a gun charge.
Maybe we can get that to you
went to
later.
the federal courthouse and got the same deal.
Guys, we're
But
bringing
it
this
didn't
down.
happen.
This is being broken down. There's nothing happening here, so we have.
Don't be scared,
Yeah.
y'all. Come out.
But I took the wire out, so you're good.
No,
Again.
this president's son's being protected with taxpayers' dollars. I wish I had all this service when I went to court.
It's only a few blocks away, so I
Not here.
Let's do treatment
like
like
get their shot out there.
We don't know anything for sure, but it's not here.
Thanks for the heads up. I was getting my mind on that, you know.
Joe Biden shall not be reelected. He's the big guy. He's the plug. Tell him the plug. Oh, here from the police. Julio. Oh, okay. He's not worried about us. We'll keep going. All right, you guys. Protection is for everybody, not just for some. Mr. Hunter is crying. He's sad. He thought his daddy cookie butt. I don't his son out of there. I'll go. He a grown man. Hunter's a grown man, y'all. He don't look like the man with the mask on. He was missing a lot of teeth. He looked like regular people. He got high on 7th Street, and his dad and everybody protected him. Bo protected him. Bo got a lot of people locked up, and nobody wants to hear that. Y'all can grab your cameras, y'all can leave. But the point is, that laptop was real. Y'all will see the pictures, and y'all will still say it ain't real. Y'all see Hunter right there, and y'all still say it's a lie. Are y'all crazy? Or how many of y'all are contracted up with him? How many deals have y'all made with the devil himself? For the people on the land of the Lanik, this is historical. Well, was some of y'all getting high with Hunter? Yeah, we on a billionaire's island. We on a billionaire's island. Nothing matters as long as it's a billionaire going, where's Hunter at? I thought he was coming out. What happened to Hunt, Booski? Well, we got justice, people, even though nobody's here. Hunter Biden was found guilty, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to go to jail. But guess what? Justice was served. Media, thank y'all. Y'all did what y'all do. Tell lies. And justice still got served. Racism is real and it needs to stop. Y'all have done nothing but separate yourselves from the people, and we have to come together in unity. Separation is not where we need to be.
Yep, I've been thinking. I forgot I got the word thank you. Somebody been looking. I didn't want her face in the media. This was last minute.
Hunter Biden! Media looks like they're gonna cry. Tearing her in, lying to the people. Apologize for the laptop story. You guys lied about the laptop. You guys are dishonest. The media is liars. The media are liars. The media are liars. The media covered up the laptop story. The media covered up Coke in the White House.
Yes, they did.
Where are the investigative journalists? You guys are pathetic. You guys divide the people. You guys don't report on the news. You guys bias the news. You guys are sad. That's why people don't trust you. Then everybody hates the media. Because you guys can't be trusted. You guys are biased.
Yes.
Always for the Democrat. You guys are liars. Always defending the Democrat. Where are the investigative journalists? Dozens of stories about this president. It's bigger than Hunter Biden.
Yes.
You guys are dishonest. You guys are liars.
Yes.
Nobody trusts you. The media divides the people. You guys need to report like you're going to cry. Because you guys are sad. You guys are upset.
Right, though. I know. Sounds like you're saying.
going to do.